I am back. Time for my stream to continue where we left off. Now, where is my old pal Stroll? Of course, Stroll. Anything for my friend. Hmm. It could possibly help save your people. That is probably true. Your life is yours to choose. Yikes. I honestly never would have clue that you were that ignorant. That, I mean, makes sense. You were a kid. I wouldn't say that. Can't let you go alone, my friend. You're my friend. All I can ask is that you will continue to be my friend. Alright, one sec, everyone. Okay, wait a minute. And each can now have two little bonus skills. If only they would improve. Some of those, five of those. I'll buy four of, four of those. Nothing to sell. second.
You want something for supper?
Like, I don't know, just get me whatever. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, that was a bit stress. But very delicious. Doesn't matter. I don't think he likes sandworms that much. Maybe figure out where that relic is. They resist that. Okay, that just sounded disturbing. Let's see if wind will. Okay. I'll try Megiddo. I don't know what I expected, but that was more or less it. What I expected from Megiddo. Let's try a Magic Knight's Hammer. Okay, that wasn't it either. What is their weakness? Okay, sleep shot. Okay, it landed a crit critically. A Cyclones. Okay, Mage Light maybe? Conde? Nope, but it still worked. And we get bonus. Not really good bonus I would have personally would have liked, but not the worst. Thankfully. figure out where we gotta go. There has to be something I'm. Let's see. Right, right, right. That makes sense. There's no way that I'm this close. Is this the relic? This no way this is. That's the relic. There should be that also that boss here, right? There has to be that boss here. There has to be something here. Onyx, okay, not the worst. Not the worst. But there has to be something more, right? There can't be just. Let's say down here. Okay, that didn't help me one bit. There has to be something. Yeah, there's that exclamation mark right over there. There has to be something. Just walk down. Hop. That's good, Stroll. And I truly do mean it. Okay, now let us analyze. Oh, wrong one. Fire. Right? Suit. They should still be stunned. So, still got that. And I don't have. Thank you, Uhaizme. Good to hear, Uhaizme. Good to hear. That is true. I will need healing. But first, got some fruits to give. Yeah, with Stroll. Okay, now we got out of fire move. Fiery Strike. Conde. Knight. Esme. Good job. Yes, I indeed can. One idea necessary. Nice. Hot. This one Hulkan. Invag. Nice. I don't need to heal right now, but it's not too much of a concern right now. You gotta be kidding me. I'm this close already to finishing. I'm definitely going to explore some more after I take this guy down. Let's take. I need to add academia. Hmm. Honestly, I should probably use merchant as a just like as a precautionary measure, but I do think I might be fine. This can't be too bad. I mean, since we've seen smaller ones, it's earlier. Right, bring it rather. Yeah. Darn it! Was kind of hoping that sleep shot was going. Do I? Another thing about, do I have anything that dual ice fire fang? Nice. I nice housemate. Nice. I'll guard with you to reduce damage. Okay, Will, we're gonna need that should heal. Okay, resisted, but it's worked. Oh boy, this is going to be stressful. No, sandstorm, so I don't deal too much. Fast fang, might be powerful, but can't do too much. I've been wrong before. Let's heal you up from your paralysis. Let's do a quick heat riser. I forgot how. Ah, crud. Hulkin. Darn it. Okay, Balm of Life. There we go. That should. Stroll. Oh, don't. Okay, targeted Heismay. Darn it. first take care of that. Okay, there we go. Now flip it to summon. It can't. Come on. They have to be out of summon little ones. Come on. Don't use the summon. Why is there so many summons? There has to be some better plan for against these guys. There has to be something better, a better plan. Okay, let's rewind. Okay. Let's use a quick Ambrosia. If I can deal enough damage to this one, I feel like I can. And kill both at the same time. Sandstorm too. Okay, that won't do too much. And then a Fire Breath. Okay, that's bad. And all around. A Process Fang. Darn it! That's it. Have you. Okay, there we go. I have a plan. But I need. I. Oh, this to work. Okay, it did work. Not actually what I had planned. I was actually going to finish off with a Maggie though. But even I. let's explore a little bit more. I feel like we still have something to see. But what we do need to do is record our journey. And quick heal. No electric, but wind. There we go. A Dakunda. Okay, that's not bad, not bad. A fire breath, please miss. Darn it, didn't miss. The attack hit, but it still can be killed now. Nice! A Falcon Bag. Nice! To think that there was a mechanical device embedded in the rock. Bet you it is a magic glyph. Scrap metal. Gold beetle. Got a couple of those, but I don't know what they do really. Okay, and then we have the one that's here. No, kind of something that I'd be about in the store to, or to just like ride it. That'd been cool. Oh, right now. Yeah, that'd been cool. Ooh. Wrong one. I mean, I could have looked on. but I need to work on you. Straw, cause let's face it, you are season. I'm great, Straw. Thank you for wondering. I can't right now. Okay, I'm back, everyone. Don't ask me what happened while I was gone. I don't honestly know what happened during the game. Right, I had this amethyst. I take it something must have found me. By the looks of the map, it kind of looks. Good, so I go. Okay, here we go. What? Hey, go to the back. Sleep shot. Okay, that didn't go as good as I had wanted.
Cody.
Excuse me 1 second. Everyone need to go AFK once again. Classic blunder by me. Womp womp. Sometimes. Okay, now.
Okay then. Right?
So finally, nice fine tooth comb. We have that last one combed.
Now then.
Well...
The deadline is...
I should give that to Neros.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Right. All right then.
Why? Thank you. You really helped me out. Take a look.
We did it. All right.
Well done. What do you think of this?
Oh, yeah?
I'll go.
Thank you. You really helped me out. But why?
You have my thanks.
Very good.
Everyone is here.
Now then.
What are we doing there again?
You would pursue peril.
It's your call. Let's see.
We'll face danger here.
It's your call. What are we doing there?
You would pursue.
It's your call.
Let's be off.
What to pick?
Well, hey. So. Whew.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh.
A sword may be a great weapon, but does it feel right?
All right.
You lot! Enemy attack! I hope you're prepared.
Pipe down and let us through.
You can't hide!
You hit their weakness. Nice
It's okay.
moves, Heise.
A tough one.
Come on!
Where'd they come from? Everyone, be careful.
Reel and run. I'll use what I must. Yes!
Commander! The power of fire! Magic Seeker! Free!
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
Power of heroes!
Face me! Formidable indeed.
There they go.
I think I'm getting used to this.
The Imp's Den. They warned their children of the dangers there. There are demons in those woods, they said. You mustn't go near. Perhaps the children's anxiety inadvertently roused something from its sleep. It is to that den, now befitting of its name, that the Gauntlet Runner arrives.
goal.
The thing is,
Well,
Just.
yep.
Get that bounty.
Well,
So in other words, what we're gonna do
Okay then.
is
Let's
rush
go.
through it. Anything we can, it's fight with sword. We shall fight with sword. Any magic in your game.
What is this?
these would be our quarry then.
They're gone. The danger is behind us.
And it's a button. And since I see plateau, and I'm
Yep.
I don't see
let's push through.
Impressive as ever.
Nice. Already.
We're thinning them out.
Such skill.
We got this. Get ready, everyone.
Not bad. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
How's that? Good one.
Amazing. Great moves back there.
How's that?
Almost done. Fight with all due caution.
Okay, now down this path.
Exemplary.
Hey,
Oh,
Oi.
I'm probably gonna sort down first.
what?
No worries.
Don't
Can't
lose
be
focus.
that powerful.
Whoa.
Gun up! Then it's falling back! Gun up! Pierce!
Vitus power. Scour. Burn to ash.
Come! Oh, bolts of lightning!
Okay, that is kind of sad. Okay, attack rolls.
What a shame.
Nice dodge. You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Is that all?
Wow, you
Now that's finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
No! It's all collapsing!
Okay, that's fine.
Heisman's
Come
anxiety
forth,
is
Royal
high.
Soul.
If he gets
Win.
hit, he'll be in big trouble.
A tough Commander. The next. That'll do.
Observe the enemy.
One enemy.
This should help.
Not as good as I. Okay.
Ah!
Okay, that's bad.
Captain's hurt
I
bad.
can't give up now.
Let's get him some healing.
What?
That's
I can still fight.
My
Stroll's
limbs
badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Everyone, I'm
We've got too
sorry.
many people knocked out here.
Everyone.
Gotta get back on track,
Poison!
or this'll get
A
ugly.
blunder!
okay. That's
Come on, not like this. Someone, help, please.
I wanna.
Allow me to use this.
Still fight.
Stroll got
Magic
knocked
Seeker.
out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Superb.
So you're
Heisman's about to
strong!
collapse.
Ridiculous!
Someone heal him fast.
My
I said
Parthens
knocked
here.
out.
Oh, not so
Someone
easily.
help him get back in the fight!
Okay. First, fire fan.
I'm just the thing. Worthy foe after all.
Come on,
It's okay.
not like this!
We can do this.
Someone help, please!
Do I need to use it? I won't hold back! Win! Let's finish this!
I expect no less.
I should
No,
Hulkenberg's badly
not
wounded.
yet. Oh,
Someone
not
heal her!
so easily.
sorry, Hulkenberg.
Come on, not
Let
like
justice
this!
prevail.
Someone
It's
help,
almost
please!
decided. Good.
Come
Hulkenberg's in
forth,
bad
royal
shape.
soul!
She needs help.
And that's that.
Not bad. I feel stronger.
Strength. Oh.
I shall strive to use this
Oh,
power wisely.
You found new powers.
My dodging has killed a priest. Here comes the wind.
Phew, made it somehow. Huh?
Hey,
Hey.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Let's keep it
Say,
a little.
Stay present.
We can still get back quite. Have we kind of want.
Everything's pretty standard.
Just want to see.
It's all clear.
come on!
All right, we did.
Okay.
Yep, we're safe here. Amazing! Great moves back there.
I can feel greater power within.
Who do you think I am?
Looks like they found us.
Impressive as ever.
Let's push through!
Well done.
Come on!
That was brilliant.
That was well done.
Hey, good one.
Everything's pretty standard.
Let's push through!
Our immediate vicinity is secure. We should be safe.
This is
This is
I
our
take it all
chance!
down in one fell swoop.
Gun up! Mustn't falling back! Face me!
Magic Seeker! Ice!
You hit their weakness.
Commander!
That's your opening, Captain.
Oh, holy, you're tougher than I thought.
For all that we strive for.
Let us clean up. A favor, if I may.
Magic Seeker! Free!
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
Don't let your guard down. There's more of them. That was well done.
They all seem pretty weak. You got this.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Everything's pretty standard. Okay then. Right?
All right.
You heard this? Guess we're splitting.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I've seen the state of the race with my own eyes, ladies, gents, and mad malcontents. If you wanted an update, here's your chance. So far, we've mostly seen gauntlet runner skirmishes and dueling mayhem. Now it's time for the real thing. Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor bastards went after something too nasty for their head hunt and got themselves hunted. We've got some candidates who have outright given up. No confidence. Can't blame them against these odds. And some others have bought and sold out of the race.
Come on! That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
I suppose money's power like anything else. Military strength's not meant to decide this race anyhow.
The question is, what's our final head count going to look like? Lots of unknowns left, people, and we'll not know the truth until the exhibition. A little bird told me one of our contenders has made a bold play in Matira. They might not even come out of it with a head.
What are they scheming then? Let's hear some details.
Sorry, chums, I'm just the crier. Can't speak for any one candidate in particular. Luckily, you'll not have long to wait now. With all that said, can't help but wonder how Count Luis is taking this. Can we? My sources say he's not bothered with any of this. He's still gallivanting across the land, killing humans. And yet, even without a formal entry, Luis's voter base is still growing. Bound to have his eminence Forden grinding his teeth that. For now, let's enjoy the show!
Right, everyone. Farewell said, particulars packed.
All that remains is to ride to Oceania with pride in our heart.
Watch out, Luis. You won't know what hit you.
Well then, off to the races, what? Old Barden's given me a detailed map of the area.
Sounds like quite a journey. I hope it won't be as bumpy as last time.
Oh no, it'll be a sight smoother. But you've got wings. What are you fussing for?
Oh, there it is. Should have known the fatigue would hit eventually. About time I got some sleep. Heis, mate. Why are you on my bed? You're positively miniature, man. There are plenty of other places fit for you to sleep.
Yes. Splendid. Just magnificent.
Cuddle buddies.
What is he dreaming about?
I hope you've no designs on taking my bed. I have cut men down for less.
Yoink.
With friends like these.
Now then.
That's gotta be your old pal, Katarina.
Whoa!
Hold on.
But wait, let's see.
Let us hurry.
Hold on.
I can just tell her back there.
Let's see.
This place.
Oh, hey!
Ha ha!
Oh, now it's like a heart when I think about it.
Leaving behind the old castle town stricken by tragedy, the Gauntlet Runner sets off toward the exhibition of the brave. Their destination, Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania. A world unknown to them, What will they accomplish? Acclaim? Or...
What to pick?
Where's Heisman not? Found my family.
Isn't that... Hey! Later!
Probably book. Not out here. Not gonna lie, I kind of think it would be out that he was out there. I'd probably does seem like
All right then.
it's good. I don't know. Just speed up grabbing onto the side. He didn't get stuff in the pantry again, did he? Sure that doesn't make Frankly, I don't think it does. Is he in the pantry?
What's this?
Okay, at least there we go.
Hey. Now then.
What the hey? I'll hang out.
However. Look.
I didn't even know what I clicked.
All right.
But I'm kind of happy with it. Ooh, I'm getting close.
The party, the wildlife retreats to the anticipation that follows a journey's beginning swells in their hearts.
I should really go to the gym. Let's see what happens.
Oi.
Speaking of,
The breeze feels nice.
But...
Let me check my followers. Let's go talk to nearest. Wow, I would expect talking to Lynn. This role to actually improve my wisdom. I mean, it makes sense in retrospect, but honestly, you make sense for our talk. Increasing wisdom.
Hello.
That's...
Oh.
Seems more like
No way!
Automatic.
Ta-da!
What?
Oh! Eureka! Thank you.
Ooh!
Even so.
I forgot how good it is. What do you really
What?
Yeah.
Right.
Whoa. Hey.
However,
That's...
Fate.
thank you. We're in this journey together, what?
Right. Not bad.
Speaking of... Right then.
This one's important.
Maybe there is a search for 10.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Before I hang out with anyone, first gotta rank up that.
That reminds me.
Speaking of...
I believe that. I was wondering why he'd be able to fly sometimes. I don't want to talk about that.
What now? A new power to wield.
Well met. All right.
Let's see.
All right.
No more lessons?
Nira speaking.
The city ruins come to view. This place once flourished through the excavation of magla crystals by migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches lured many here. In its time, it may have rivaled Brylehaven. And with the promise of abandoned riches followed the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seemed to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
Wow. It's beautiful.
This is...
No. Everything okay? Right.
You... That's why.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey!
So,
Here.
As the sun sinks, the glow of the Gauntlet Runner
I really did.
All right then.
Ah, it's you.
What the fuck, pause this. What is it?
Good grief.
That's right.
Hmm.
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Quite.
I see.
that reminds me.
All right then.
I figured as much.
Well met.
I was before, so let's see if I can
All right.
get that to be all prepared.
All right.
Gauntlet runner sighted!
Hey!
Ha! Good.
Hurry it up!
Certainly.
Ugh.
It's you! So we meet again! Maybe you got the better of me last time, but you're about to get some
Honestly,
payback.
I don't even think it's easier to really do it.
Give me a break, lady.
Payback.
Ever heard of learning from your mistakes?
I get the feeling.
Sorry, but
So here
we don't
comes
intend to
the
lose
cutscene.
either.
Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got? I promised them all I'd become queen. You're all decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
Early bird gets the glory, what? As moth to a flame!
Looks like you've gotten stronger. So have you.
No, I need Gunner! Fall!
I won't hold back! Scour!
No
Last
holding
chance to
back!
give up.
Burn to ash!
You hit their weak point.
Keep it up,
Which
let's
blade
leave
in
it fair
hand?
and square.
Bust!
That's nothing.
The all power of kings.
Ugh.
Kind of opening
Why are you so strong, damn you? But this is where the real fight begins. Get ready to get stomped. Going in for the kill.
Okay, not bad.
Dodged it.
Nice one, Captain.
Ha!
Captain,
Vitus
we've got
power.
the defenses down.
Let me help.
Stroll.
Helpful as ever.
Ready to lose?
The power
Oh, wait.
of fire!
I can hit their weak point.
Keep it up, Stroll.
Vitus, come!
Ha.
A mystic shield.
That helped.
Let us. I'll use what I must. Formidable indeed.
Lend me your strength.
Magic
Magic
Seeker. Here.
My thanks.
A blunder.
Oh, you've done it.
Badly wounded.
This
Can anyone
is a
heal
joke.
him?
Okay.
Stroll can't
Commander!
take anymore.
Burn
Someone
to
heal him.
ash!
That's
Hit their weak
nothing.
point.
Keep it up, Stroll.
Observe the enemy. From our provisions.
I owe you.
Gun up.
You are good.
Commendable bearing.
Hide me. They've dropped your defenses.
We'll team up!
No holding back.
That makes sense.
No. Why? Why? I trained so much for this. This isn't supposed to happen.
If it's any consolation.
To ever greater heights.
There has to be something coming up that's going to
I've lost. Ah.
Yeah?
Oh.
I mean, yeah. But still.
Hey!
Listen to me.
Well then.
I'll make it happen. But that's why it just ain't right.
In that case,
Oh. Oh, come off it. Thanks.
She. Now. A new power.
I'm not letting anyone die.
I want to get
As the shadows are stretched to their limits before darkness takes them, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in the light rise to seek out their prey. Meanwhile,
Ah, crud. Wrong button pressed again. Whoopsie.
Honestly, when I get the commander or to the rank 20, yeah, I'll actually control.
Well met.
Well, when I get the commander to rank 20,
Hail.
All right.
Oh, what bounty for being the next? Honestly, while we get to the next city, yeah, I'm still
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? Rise and shine.
Rhylehaven.
You've been before.
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was...
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
Really? Huh.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents, I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Yeah, that is true.
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
Honestly,
Right.
yeah,
Everyone set and steady?
Port Brylehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Brylehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the gauntlet runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
But there's no way that we are this high level without.
Wow! It's the ocean! Just look! There's water all the way to the horizon! It's kind of like the capital, but totally different!
Yes. The City of Water, Brylehaven.
Oh, wow, well that's how if I get in both
Sancta Godot, you've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far. comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
They will become a follower. I think that would be awesome. Followers. I don't know why. But they don't really have.
Ah,
I mean, they do.
would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a Skyrunner, though.
No, I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctus Church funded the Skyrunners to begin with.
Well, that's interesting.
If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics.
Ella, you want to make an airplane near us?
Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make.
Nearest is just going to make planes at this point.
You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies.
Ah, Gladell. Fuck you, Gladell.
If it isn't the walking headache.
Nice, not to troll. Okay, that is definitely something
Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
Does he seriously not know that Hosme Noctual is a UGF?
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
You wanna go, Gladell? Why don't you fight us, and maybe if you win, I will drop out. But if we win, you drop out.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. 'Tis not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a
Actually,
sight.
we found a way to actually clear him of all charges and find the true culprit. What have you done, Gladell?
Come, Hector.
I feel bad for that dog. That dog's the
And that was?
That's the asshole known as Gladell.
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Huh? Yeah, I'd say eye to eye is putting it mildly.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
That's fair. I don't want to step on anyone on shoes. Or feet, I guess.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
That doesn't be...
Tis much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. Ah, and we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
That makes sense.
I can't wait.
To stop for rest, surrounded by fine food, is an uncommon blessing.
Gotta love seafood.
If you're sure, Nearest, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper
That
bed.
makes sense for you.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind just sleeping in the goddamn runner. Comfortable, all things considered.
Really?
This is a joy! Oh, this blooming heat.
What do you sell?
Can we talk?
I'm gonna buy it.
Hey!
races.
Say. Say.
I'll look around a little bit.
My money's on Santa Fex Fordham. Maybe there'll be a big upset.
All right now.
I'm always with a big upset. I bet we'll win.
Young man! Young man!
Real cheap today.
Now then.
Bluefin tuna. I'll buy 2.
Young man! Young man!
Ooh, what's a shop? Let's see what we can get. Maybe I can upgrade my
Hey!
sword.
This is on sale.
Sailor sword. Fruitful rod. Yeah, aha! Zwahanda. Guillotine blade. That sounds like a cool blade. Missing harpoon. Ooh! Fortune bludgeon. That's a cool one. Oh, good son. I'll get this.
Ooh.
Naval sidearm.
Understood.
Honestly, I would like to get this. I'm gonna get myself a sailor sword.
Yeah.
Let's sell some unused weapons. So
Now then. 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 Now then.
I'll purify that first. I picked this coin.
Now then. 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 Now then.
They probably wonder why I know all that stuff from.
What is it? Blast this heat! Really now? Stop!
Hang on. Hey! Well... Yep.
Really now?
pardon?
Aha.
Recruitment center. Ah, good. Want to see what they
Welcome.
bounties. Okay, don't have any bounties right now. Sad, but oh well.
Beg pardon?
Ridiculous.
Young man! Young man!
Time to see what would.
Maybe there'll be a big upset.
My money's on Santa Fe's order.
Hello there.
Say,
Proper aces.
Stop that at once!
Hello. Need a ride? Good choice.
Okay, so that's how they get around.
say.
This is.
Huh?
Oh wait, yeah. How do you get out?
I mean, truth be told,
Look at this. What?
Wow, that's.
All good. Hey there.
I think I have.
Hey there.
Okay, so it's more so how many I can collect then. So
this heat is such a bother. Really now?
okay, so that meant
Do you need something? Do you need something?
okay, not really anything to do here. I don't mind the
Ridiculous.
This heat is such a bother. What is it?
Fancy a ride? Nice and easy.
Let's go to the English. Maybe it's over there. That's where it's near to make some sense.
Say.
Whoa!
Yes.
Well, okay then.
Ridiculous.
Okay, that was kind of.
What do I do?
There's Cat's Tavern.
All right then.
Unstinking believable.
My, my.
Oh,
Hey.
this minute. How's that?
I guess. Huh? Hey there!
So earlier. Nice to meet you.
I see.
I don't
What?
really know. That's more of a question you'd have to ask Nearest. I am certainly not Nearest.
Oh, this blooming heat.
And you're.
What is it you require?
Yeah.
My, my.
What did you take? Nope, can't talk to you. Oh, there's more.
What do I do?
There has to be some.
Enjoy your stay.
Kind of.
Spider's down.
Well, should have figured there'd be.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
You're afraid of insects, man?
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
I agree.
Hence the hut.
You know what? That actually makes sense now.
That's why you lived in that hut.
Not at all the reason I thought, but that does make sense.
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceeding.
Hulkenberg's right.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us?
We have to trust her. And if not, well, we've been here and we've been there, so we just teleport, and Barton is on our side.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
Same.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the dais. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
The fact that, honestly, I would have suggested you just took the gun instead more.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
We will not.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
I'm not sure I'd like to go up to do a bit of teleporting and solving other bounties.
What are we without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
Sir, hopefully I don't get put to sleep by him.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other.
And what about you? I mean, I don't see anything. No.
When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
I love you, Lobilo! I love you forever!
Well, I just got my question answered, and really, why?
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
Yeah, that is.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing! When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head! Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command!
Yikes.
Hear, hear! For Rousant pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men! We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open! Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter! We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health!
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Yeah, even I'd ask that.
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Forden.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
You do have a point.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
Yeah. No, those three I really don't want. Ah. Oh, hey, Loveless. I feel like most people would support Loveless.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
I see the pleasure, but... And I got it. That is not a good idea.
Woo! Next round's on Loveless!
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
I now just realized his igniter's a choker.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Okay, whoever that boisterous man is, he needs another drink. That was
Always
awesome.
about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Really? The next time no one has heard of you, and yet I've heard of Luis and Hulkenback. Thank you, yes. Let's see.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the
I mean,
competition.
I believe it.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too? Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
That
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
is generally true.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
The fact that Elizabeth is
I've heard of this.
funny.
'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
That actually got such fun.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Even I got him, and I kind of want to see that. I doubt he sings it all good. You know what? I'd eat it.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite, natural.
I'd eat it.
by all means, let us try it.
Speak, Hulkenberg, speak.
Did she even look at it?
Why, tis delicious! The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
Sir, to make it appealing to the stomach, you usually have to make it appealing to the eye. But you and I haven't eat it.
I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
Can't afford to be too picky.
Well, at least it ought to be better than the cuisine we suffered in Matira.
I'm pretty sure Hulkenberg enjoyed that.
Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
I mean,
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
'Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
okay, I would be waiting.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me.
Yeah, you're the church choir guy.
Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Matira, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
With a problem like that, I had to do something.
Well, the rest of the candidates had to find themselves ahead for the lineup. Rather struck me when you all broke away from the pack so soon.
I mean, figurative is still technically a monster.
So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you. All right?
I mean, you do make a point, Balin.
That cry is an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
I think it said his name was Badman.
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
Oh, I'd love to see you try.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums. But his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
I'm going to bet that Edge brought that head. Wish I could go here where I get
Look at that.
But you and I got none less tired for the night.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, come on.
The man's
Garrus.
sloshed. Again.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Next time you want to stay behind, the answer is no.
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
Let's all stay calm, all right?
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
Get some for Ernieus, he might need it to wake up. Oh no, were they thrown in the pantry?
What?
Yep, they were fucking thrown
My
in the pantry.
sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
He was in the bathroom.
How did want to be here? Explain yourself!
Did he teleport us? Huh?
Is something the matter, Barden?
They were here the whole time?
What the? Is this why he's lost again?
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit.
I mean, okay.
I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a sanctoress.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a bally thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I said.
Gotta stop.
Needed a drop of the grape
nearest
and grain just to get myself through it.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
Wait, it's barely. Dude, how much of a light was I?
Please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves.
Yeah.
In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
A fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
And here I was prepared to yell at Nearest. Damn.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the Tournament for the Throne, the Exhibition of the Brave, is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne. At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
Jesus me, let's hope we get 20.
20? 'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
We took on for a flippin' dragon.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with His and Her Highnesses of Oceania and Montario.
Oh, it's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? A general, is he?
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church. Better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills, presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus.
Saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
Okay, that was a good one, Esme.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot. Hello, all. city sure has, great seafood.
Some of it seems stage fright.
And,
Not to be so firm,
well,
stage fright.
sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them. Oh, I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of
Ooh.
Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
Well investigated.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister. Still not much of a public speaker, are you?
The huh?
So she's a saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We'd better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
You mean like up there with Juna? Because we saw that she was.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin! First up is a respected gentleman of the church, Guido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
So they went fishing.
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
Somehow I don't believe you.
A stand-up fellow, my good people. Strength and compassion in one package. He's got the crowd on his side right from the start. Now, is there anyone who can top this?
I mean, we?
I can.
Not Glendale.
And we have a challenger. Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Glendale, the Black Hound.
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
I don't believe you at all. That...
Where's your proof? Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
I mean, well, look at your face, man.
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Glendale, we're very much obliged. You may step down.
I hope you mean by step out of the race.
Now, on to the next.
The huh? Did he just pay someone?
The size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea?
Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering.
I don't believe you.
Such is the duty of those with power.
Who expected anything less? His Eminence Borden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
Borden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
It'll be fine. If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now. Thank you, Candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation.
Good thing we got this fade to black then.
Whew. Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
I was hoping for a pun.
Where's their head?
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Matira? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Oh, this is gonna be funny.
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges?
Shut up,
This
Goodell.
is not to be borne.
I've got something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that Heismay? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's the infamous Heismay. The huge chief of all
Hold
things.
on, you spectators.
This. After we saved your hide on the road. Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Your Goodell, shut up.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Matira. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
What? Absurd! Speak sense, woman!
Master Heismay is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Barden, Captain of Matira's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Matira.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
Well, that's quite a turn of events. We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet.
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctoress would never.
What will His Eminence Forden do?
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
What? Right here and now? Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve. O new king, it is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
I will. I promise.
Oh, that's... Oh, that... Oh, God, no. Oh.
Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
Yeah, that's one way to...
Those crazy kids have done it again.
What a show!
Top 50. Okay, 49. But then, like, what, I mean, like, what, we got 49th place and all things. So 20. Or what? I'm confused.
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Matira before Joanna's confession does.
Knowing everything, I doubt that the confession hasn't already made it.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose. I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person.
We still did indeed make the head. In fact, even if Fordham did find the biggest, we found the heaviest. That's gotta be something.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. That's all we can do, really.
Not bad, pups.
The sort of party pass. Luis.
We were passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
I suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand men, see?
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
That was not our intent.
Oh, same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
I mean, I guess that's kind of...
Right. It worked for us.
Well said. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you? And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
Master Luis? Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
We'd better be getting back as well.
Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
You mean the fact that we turned in the heaviest head? Oh, I should definitely clip that for a different video, for its own video.
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
It's not a done deal.
Still, 'tis a significant step forward. We've crossed a dangerous bridge, and the risk paid off. We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness, anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
I hate to say this, but I think it might be... No, he wouldn't go.
Wouldn't that be inside? It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Joanna! A backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph! She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
This would be fun. After all, you've been hunting relics for a while. There's near us, technically.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
Wow, this game really makes us stand.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable.
What I do gotta wonder, though, is... what is your problem with the main character being an Elder?
Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
Your Eminence, on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
I feel like you wouldn't be honored with anything good at all.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apology.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic.
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
I mean, she has a point, though. If the theories are well known, it could actually be a hindrance to your entire plans, O Sanctifex Church.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
You're not going to.
Understood.
I already have 2 people in the capital that have allied themselves with me. And that's only fun, the other ones...
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? A word.
Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Luis's man. Night Prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Luis at a haunt like that.
That is true. But I have a theory though. It could very well be Gluedel trying to do something.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
That is indeed true, Stroll. It doesn't guarantee our safety.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this Night Prowler.
And ready time for me to finally pause the game. When we get to a safe spot.
Let's hurry.
Oi there!
Maybe right now.
What now?
Nearly that's low. That would have been bad. Till then, my fellow yokai, this has been the Bucking and Wheel.